Hey guys, welcome back. So we are here doing another Pinterest pictorial. So before you say anything, my eyelashes look wonky. They look wonky for a reason, okay? I couldn't find scissors, so I just had to put the full lash on. And I paid pretty decent money for these lashes. Okay, well, I mean, Fatal Beauty is super affordable. But I still paid for these lashes, and I really like these lashes, and I'm not gonna ruin these lashes by just like pulling it off. No, sir. So this is the look that we are following using the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker. I have inserted the link down below so that if you want to follow along on your own, not to my video, you're more than welcome to. But I wanted to make sure y'all had access to the image so that y'all can see it. Also, I didn't create it, so I don't want to take credit for it. But yeah, so make sure y'all are subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Stay tuned to the end of the video for an announcement. And let's get to it. Okay, guys, this is the one we're going with. We're going to do a Jawbreaker look. I think this one's going to be a lot easier to follow because as you can see, it shows you the brushes that they're using. So let's give it a try. So as y'all saw, we're going to be following a Pinterest tutorial for Jawbreaker. So I have all of our brushes here, and I think we're ready to get started. Alright, so this one I like a little more because as you saw, not only does it show you the brushes they're using, but it goes like step by step instead of just, hey, this is what the end result is. I mean, yeah, it's like, hey, this is what the end result is, but it gives you a little more to look at and understand. So, the first shade that I see laid down is shade number 1, which is Wow. It's this bright, bright yellow. Alright, so we're going to take the Morphe primer, same as the last video. Put some on back of our hand, warm her up, and we're just going to pop that on our eye. We actually might be able to use, because there's a cut crease involved, so what we might do in all seriousness, cut the crease with concealer and then go over it with this to make sure that that pigment really just pops. So what I'm just pressing this in. I'm not smearing it, I'm pressing it. We're gonna take a JH32, it's just a nice little blendy brushy. And we're gonna go into the shade Wow, which is that bright, bright yellow right there. And we're gonna just pop her in the inner corner of her crease. We're just gonna tap. Yeah, I'm glad we went in with an eyeshadow primer. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, so now that we have that on our inner corner, can't really see it too much on the camera, but it's because it's yellow. It shows up though, like in person, it's there. The next shade she went into in the crease is Bubblegum. Right here. And again, I'm discovering a trend with Pinterest eye tutorials. They use flash when they take these pictures, so the colors don't look as bright on the computer or your phone as they are in person. Like Bubblegum is a hot pink. So what they did is they put it in the crease, but they didn't bring it all the way back. It's pretty much just in the center of the crease. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pat it because it really doesn't appear that there is any real blending happening. So we're just gonna dip into Bubblegum a few times. And again, not dusting off the excess. And we're just gonna pat Bubblegum in. Like so. It really doesn't appear that there's any real blending happening. So I'm going to just assume there's blending and I'm going to buff in place. And go in windshield wiping motions. Just to maybe just diffuse that color just a little bit. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of a malfunction. I also wanted to go ahead and bring you in closer so you can actually see what the heck's happening. No, Mac. No, Mac. No, baby. Get down. Okay, so resuming. The next shade we're going to dip into on a JH40, that's what she looks like, is a Gumdrop. Really? Gumdrop? Okay, Gumdrop. Yeah, so when you look at the picture of this, you can see they use a flash because even the palette is a different color. So this is Gumdrop. It's a nice like lavender shade. And this is the shade we're going to dip into. And we're going to tap her on the outer part of our crease. It actually appears it's on the lid as well. Okay. So the outer part right here. Okay. I don't know if I'm living for this look, but we're gonna keep going. Is to cut our crease. How are we cutting our crease? There's no product on. Let it go. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of Pretty Vulgar Undercover Concealer, and then I'm also gonna go ahead and get some Morphe primer ready as well. I'm gonna dip a JH41, nice little flat brush, into the concealer, and we're gonna cut the crease. So the way I cut my crease is I put it on my lash line and then I look up, and then that tells me where I need to fill in. So that's what I'm doing right now. I don't understand why I had to cut the crease. There wasn't any product on my lid. Okay, and now I'm gonna go into that primer and go over that concealer. Because don't get me wrong, the Pretty Vulgar concealer is amazing, but we went through this last time, I don't like using, I'm just using my finger by the way, guys. I don't like using concealer as eyelid primer because your eyelids are naturally oily, and the finish of an eyelid primer versus the finish of a concealer are just very, very different. And I brought it up a little too high right here. Okay. Next step is we go into shade 4 on a small flat brush. So we're going to take a JH42, and shade 4 is Lemon Drop, which is one of my favorite shades. It's this stunning bright yellow shimmer, and they put that right on the inner corner here. I mean, not to mention the way that an eyeshadow interacts with a concealer versus a primer is different, because concealer is, it's literally just pigment. A primer, it has a different dry down than a concealer. So the primer is meant to be sticky and it's just gonna grab that product. And this actually looks stunning. This look is coming together and I'm living. So the way that they have it done is where you lay down Lemon Drop is supposed to coincide with Wow on your crease. And I have to say, this is actually stunning. All right, so I'm gonna take a clean pencil brush, just a very, very thin one. This is JH39. It's like a really compact pencil brush. I'm gonna go into Wow, that bright yellow, we used that first. And I'm just gonna soften that line between Wow and Lemon Drop real quick. But Lemon Drop is like legit my favorite shade in this palette, y'all. You just have no idea. It is so pretty. Like, look at that. And that's yellow. Yellow. Okay, so next is shade 5, which is Orange Juice, another shade that I really like in this palette. Orange Juice is right here. And they put that right next to it. Okay. So where Wow and Bubblegum met and I blended, and I wasn't sure if I was supposed to blend, but I did anyway, is where this lays down. Okay, so now that I'm putting on the shimmers, I'm living. Like, I'm living my best life right now, y'all. They're starting to like dip into my favorite shades in this palette. Okay, so this Pinterest Picturial might be a win. And I can say from personal experience using these shadows, they're already very, very pigmented, but when you use a primer, those pigments just really pop, guys. Okay, so next is shade 6 on the same brush, and that is Bite Me, another one of my favorite colors, and I don't like purple. And that's gonna finish off that cut crease. So we're gonna put her going into Gumdrop. Okay, I see why Gumdrop was on the lid now. I wasn't looking far in advance, guys. Don't judge me. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some blending on this crease because this I'm not living for. You had me until now, but that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna go back in with that JH40. We're modifying it a little, guys. Go back in with that JH40, the same shade we used, the same brush we used for Gumdrop. We're actually gonna go into Gumdrop, which is that purple right there. And we're gonna soften where Gumdrop and Bite Me meet. And then I'm gonna kinda bring it in under that pink just to soften it a little bit. Okay, that's starting to look better. Bite Me is just such a pigmented color that if you don't blend it right, it looks rough. All right, so we're gonna go back into Bubblegum on that same brush, the hot pink. And we're gonna, sorry, I know I really didn't show it. I'm just eager to fix this real quick. And we're just gonna go over Bite Me and Gumdrop just to kind of soften these lines because they are harsh. Okay, so I feel like we've softened the purple. We're gonna have to go through and soften the where the orange meets Bite Me, but it's getting better. Okay, so what I want to do to kind of help melt all these colors in the crease together, I want to take that same brush we're using and go into Wow, which is that bright yellow. Start at the inner part of our crease and then work our way down into the actual crease part and just kind of melt the actual, there we go. Okay, that's starting to look a lot better. There was just a lot of harsh lines and it was kind of, y'all, it was driving me, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of harsh lines. Not a fan of harsh lines. Okay, so we're gonna go back in with the JH42, the little flat brush. We're gonna go into orange juice and we're gonna blend her into Bite Me just a little better. So that we have a nice ombre effect instead of, yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay. Thinking on our feet here, guys. Thinking on our feet. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I was looking kind of rough there for a second, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. So taking just a little bit of that orange juice and just gently blending her into Bite Me, kind of trying to give an ombre effect, really helped. Okay, so I want to go back into Lemon Drop real quick. And I do want to put just a little more on the inner corner because when I went over it with Wow, I feel like it kind of diffused it and I don't want that because it's so pretty. So much better. Okay, next we're gonna get another pencil brush. This is a Morphe pencil brush. We're gonna go into Brain Freeze. Yeah, I feel like they just lost me again. Okay. Inner corner of our lower lash line. Let me try to, here we go. Yeah. Okay. I'm stopping about halfway, not bringing it all the way to the outer corner. It's not awful. It's just, it wouldn't be my color choice. I personally would have gone in with Suck for this is Suck right here. I would have gone in with Suck on my lower lash line, but okay. Next is Soaked on the outer part. And it's that Soaked is this, oh dear. Okay, hold on. Soaked is this gorgeous bright blue. And we're gonna outer corner and we're gonna bring it in to meet Brain Freeze. And I am bringing it out to meet Gumdrop. It doesn't say if they did, but I am. And then I'm going to go back into Brain Freeze, the lighter blue. Tap off the excess and just kind of melt Soaked in Brain Freeze at that center part. Okay, next is, okay, this one I do agree with. Now we're gonna wipe off that brush very well. And we're gonna go into Jawbreaker, which is just this multifaceted, stunning white shimmer. And we're gonna pop that on the inner corner. Yeah, that makes the look. that's nice. Okay, so the last step is lashes. That's it, really? Okay. I'm gonna finish my face, pop on some lashes, and we'll be right back. Okay. We are back. All right, so I didn't put highlighter on. Shocking, I know. But I didn't put highlighter on because I used the Too Faced Do You setting powder. And it's very wham bam glowy in your face. I threw on some ColourPop Free Spirit lip gloss because the eyes are so dramatic that I just, no. We needed to bring it down just a notch. My lashes look wonky. There's a reason. I couldn't find my scissors. I'm gonna zoom you out. I couldn't find my scissors, so I had to put them on just the way they are. I don't hate this look. Out of the way it was starting out, I was very concerned. Not even gonna lie to you. I was very, very, very concerned. But the way it finished, I actually really like it. I think it is a great look for Pride. I will definitely make sure that I give the person I found it from, I don't know who created it, but I found it on Pinterest, so I'll make sure that I put that link in there so that they get credit because, well, I didn't, this is not my this is not my look and I don't want to take credit for it. My lashes, although they look a little wonky because I couldn't trim them because I couldn't find scissors, are by Fatal Beauty in the style #Victoria. They really are stunning lashes, and once I get them trimmed, you will be able to see just how stunning they really are. But yeah, you know, I'm actually kind of living for this look right now. It's definitely, yeah. It's pretty. It's very pretty. And it's using one of my favorite palettes of all time, which is Jawbreaker. And then I actually do kind of like the blue under the eye because it makes my blue eyes pop just a little bit more. But I think my favorite part of it, and I didn't even realize when I was doing it, had we thrown a little green in there, this would have been a fabulous Pride look. And considering the fact we're in Pride Month, we'll just say that this was intentional. It wasn't. But, I mean, anytime you're using a palette like Jawbreaker, you're bound to create a look that's going to be great for Pride. Just saying. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell. And actually, follow the link down for my Instagram. Make sure you're following me. And vice versa, because I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Very excited. I was originally planning on doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, but I was like, you know what? Let's just, everything going on in the world, let's spread some positivity and let's do a giveaway. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway and it's going to happen this month. So thank you guys for watching and I will see you in my next video.